Alright, ladies and germs. Welcome to the tower. This is where we're going to spend most of our out-of-mission time. Um, I'll show you a couple of the things that are around here. This guy over here, his name is the Cryptarch, Master Rahul. Nobody likes him. You go in here, and these little things here, the things that don't necessarily show an item, they're called engrams. They show a little silhouette of an item, and it's basically what you're going to get. And this guy decodes these into a random piece of gear. So we'll be seeing a lot of him. Over here, we have the gunsmith. This guy will come into play much later when we want to get a whole bunch of stuff out of him. He does sell stuff that we can use for our character, and maybe later we'll visit him and grab some stuff. But right now, I think we're pretty caught up with our weapons and armor. This guy over here is the postmaster, and any lost items that we may have missed will drop over here. So I'm going to take this, and I'll leave that there for a while, because this will be a treat for myself once I get to level 25. The Spark of Light will basically, it'll bring us to level 25 almost immediately, which is not something we want to do in this. The Suros special, I think it's gonna give us a bunch of weapons. The Gallerwing and the Gallerhorn. Get it? Gallerhorn. And this is the Iron Gallerhorn, which is unfortunately probably going to be our first exotic weapon in this game. That's actually not true, because it requires your 3 Gallerhorn, which is a nice long mission that we probably will have an exotic already by that time. But anyways, we're going to get started with this quest line. Let's go speak to Ikora Ray, who is the Warlock Vanguard, I guess is what they call him.
Anything of interest?
Oh, we got an upgraded piece of gear. Nice.
All part of the plan.
So now if you check your progress, you'll see that both of these have upgraded to another step. We have to defeat 50 enemies with our Nova Bomb, Grenade, or Melee. That should be just something that we accomplish through playing the game. And reach level 10. Now, that'll obviously be something we do just throughout the game. It seems like the Titan Vanguard wants to talk to us. Commander Zavala. Complete a patrol of each type. Okay, so this'll give us an excuse to look at patrol missions. Jump fail. So this way is to the hangar for the tower. In this beautiful area of the tower, we have a couple of things. For some reason, the Vanguard Quartermaster is all the way over here, instead of right next to the Vanguard. The Vanguard Quartermaster will sell us legendary weapons, more weapons. Once we get to a higher level, we might be able to use some of these, but, you know, I think we're probably going to get better weapons just by playing the game. You can buy some sparrows. You can buy a blue sparrow for 175 marks. Well, they are 150 speed. Alright, whatever. And then you can buy planetary materials, and each of these is something you can find on each of the each of the 3 planets and the moon. That help you upgrade stuff. We got a guy down here who is our first faction. This is Arak Jalal. I think that's how you say his name, right? This is our introduction to factions. So basically what you do is you get this little thing, and you'll start getting XP for this faction. So this is Dead Orbit, and once you start getting XP for the faction, you'll start leveling up this faction. Obviously, I'm at level 0. With that faction reputation, you can again buy weapons and armor from this person here. Right over here we have the shipwright, Amanda Holiday. Basically all she does is sell us ships and sparrows. Really nothing too crazy. Up here we have the future war cult faction leader, who's Lakshmi 2. Again, same concepts, weapons and armor. You have to pay to become a member, basically. That's really it for this area over here. There's like a nightclub down there, but I don't drink, so I don't go down there. That was a joke, by the way. You come back the way we came and head across that way. We'll reach a couple more vendors, which have some interesting stuff. Oh, I missed Tess Evers here. This ever sells stuff for the Eververse, which is basically Destiny's microtransactions. We do start the game with 200 silver, which isn't enough to buy some of the cool legendary stuff. We could buy an emote if we wanted to. We're probably just going to spend it on a radiant treasure at some point. So let's head over to the North Tower. So over here in this this rainforesty-esque part of the tower, we have a couple things. First of all, we have Eva Levante, who is the outfitter, and that basically means she sells stuff to make you look pretty. We have emblems, we have shaders, and we have chroma, which basically lights up your armor in different colors. This is all stuff that I'll show you once we get to a higher level. Obviously, we can't equip a shader until we reach level 20, and these are little podiums. And this will show you everything that you've collected so far in terms of shaders, and there's a couple, like there's one over here for emblems, and there's a couple around the tower that just show you different things. And right over here we have the last faction, who is Executor Cadeo, who is the head of the new monarchy, who, again, non-surprisingly, wants you to pay to join, and has a bunch of stuff. If we hop on over here, and into this circular room with this little doodad, we head up this little part, we see the speaker, the voice of the traveler. He's basically the head of the tower. He's like our spiritual leader or whatever. You can get a couple nice little class items here. Us being a warlock, we can get a pretty flower on our side. And one thing that I'll show you guys when I film on this coming Friday, there's one more vendor that I want to show you guys. But he's only here on Fridays and Saturdays, so I will show you him then. But yeah, this episode was just me taking you guys around the tower, just so you guys have a gist of what these people do. That way you're not confused once we started talking to people and you're saying, "But Nick, who are these people? Why are you talking to them, and what do they do? What are they? Why are they important to this game?" But now you know. Oh no, I missed one. This boy right over here, Xander 99-40, he's our bounty tracker. We talked to him, and he doesn't have anything.